In the course of Urbanism Workshop 2, we have been working on the analysis of physical environment and the realization of a sustainable proposal context. In order to continue with the project of the last trimester, we decided to keep studying the Antonio Pinto Salinas municipality, specifically the town of Santa Cruz de Mora. This town is located along the Mocotillas Valley and is at the north part of the Venezuelan Andes in the state of Mérida. The purpose of this project is to identify the natural threats that this sector has, then detect how vulnerable the inhabitants of this place are, and after that unite these variables in order to detect the risks of their living in this place. Method. The natural threats are determined by the environment where the town is located, taking as a fundamental variable the hydrology, slopes, geology, geomorphology, stability, and topography. These variables, studied separately and then joined together, determine the type of threat. In our study, the threats appear to be seismic, flood, and landslides. The vulnerability is measured by the different aspects. These are physical, sociocultural, economic, and political. In this case, the sociocultural vulnerability refers to the level of education and organization that the town may have. We have the inhabitants of Santa Cruz de Mora have a standard level of education. Nevertheless, they, as a community, are particularly organized, especially when there is some kind of natural event and landslides, mudslides, earthquake, etc. The economic vulnerability includes the economic base. They are mostly commercially active since they have decided not to develop the farming and agriculture. For that reason, they depend on the commerce and product of bigger cities as Mérida, El Vigía, and Caracas. They also have a political vulnerability since the institutions are not solid and constant with their process and projects for the inhabitants. The needs. As we went to this town and spoke to the people living there, we were able to ask them to describe the needs they considered they have been missing. With their descriptions and our perception from the specialist point of view, we came to the conclusion that their needs are services, public and recreational spaces, efficient and constant transportation, sensitization about the environment and the threats they live in with is in order to reduce vulnerability and hence reduce the risk of a disaster is our goal in this project. Our client in this project is the people living in the town of Santa Cruz de Mora. We are doing the study and this proposal in order to give it to the mayor and through the town hall and all the competent institutions to develop this project. Materials and structures. The most important vulnerability is in this case the physical vulnerability. It includes materials and condition of the edification and types of urban furniture. In Santa Cruz de Mora, we've got different materials. Houses' walls are built with adobe, cement, concrete, bricks, and blocks. The roofs are mostly of zinc, sheets, and tiles. The most of the structures are in regular condition. The range of the years they have of build are 10 to 200 years.